Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We're back to talk Vanderpump Rules. This is season 11, episode 12. How do you like them apples? This was an interesting one. There was a lot going on from a sperm donor party to a Rachel podcast appearance, which sent some reverberations throughout the groups. We had a Lisa sighting. There was a lot going on. Even then, seems like a road to resolution on the Sandoval and Ariana House situation. So, Bri, jumping in, kind of what's your big takeaway from the episode?
I mean, it's got to be the podcast, right? Like, I mean, that's kind of, yes, in their timeline, like
Yeah.
that's big to them. I mean, obviously we knew this already happened, but I mean, it's just cool to see everyone's reaction. I think it was like Sheena, would you call it a diss track? I mean, whatever, like
The
response
Sheena
song
song, you
or
mean?
yeah. I mean,
Well, yeah, Sheena's "Good as Gold" music video, which we've seen. They also did the Uber ad that is a "Good as Gold." Um, Tom being mad about it is something I've brought up early in the season. This is when people were getting mad at us, thinking we were Tom Sandoval
yeah,
stands. But I was just basically saying, like, it is like human nature. Anybody would be pissed off if people were just constantly just still making money off of your
Mhm.
mistake when he didn't kill anybody, right? And that was like point blank in his face. He didn't even hear the song yet, and she tells the line. He's like, "I don't even want to hear this." I actually laughed out loud. He storms out with this giant man purse.
that he leaves behind the bar. Yeah, I actually thought that scene was really funny too, whether it's real or not. Like the dramatics of it, but I did think it was really funny. There were a couple of moments I think tonight that like I still like reminded me of like old Vanderpump and like just like getting mad about dumb stuff, like Katie being dodgy with Lala, like just very low surface level anger stuff or anger bickering going on. Even
Um,
that, yeah, you go, and then I want to say something else.
James and
That's
Sandoval's
what I was gonna say.
argument. Yeah,
Yeah, just didn't seem real at all, but I'm glad it happened. I mean, they just were all like, he's why would you just text him you're not going to do it? Why would you show up and tell him like, hey, by the way, go play with your band and
I don't think he actually went there with the intention of not doing it. I think he got petty in that argument really quick. He said, "You know what? I'm not opening for you," and then he's have fun pressing buttons on your laptop. It came back the next day to Tom.
that was
Tom,
funny.
my bad, bro. Oh yeah, my bad too.
It was funny. Like
They
I
were
just
good digs.
no, they were good things. Yeah, they just and it's I've noticed like especially in that little argument or whatever you want to call it, like the way Sandoval is like, yeah, that's not true, bro. You don't know anything, bro.
No, she loved me. We loved each other. It's like, dude, just relax. It's over. What are you defending? Like, this
Yeah,
is a bad thing for you to even be defending. Um,
yeah, yeah.
the Lala thing, only literally, she may be one of the only people in the world that can have a donor party where, like, I would believe she actually did this.
When she was like, I'm gonna take science out of it. It's like, well, you're
Yeah,
not.
like a Democratic vote for her sperm donor.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, that scene wasn't for us.
I'm glad that Lisa went though.
And like Lisa, when she was talking to Lala in the bar, and she's like had that sense of doubt in the beginning. She's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" That's, I mean, that was me. Like, when she said that, that was me, like her projecting me. Like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Like, type of thing. And like, she's like, "All right, as long as you're happy, like whatever." Like, then she's there and blindfolded and putting sperm on pin the tail on whatever that was.
On a uterus. Um, Shout out, Anne was able to get away from Tom Sandoval. Now Craig, who had worked at Tom, is now Tom's new man, big man assistant. Um,
So Anne's
it's
done,
just
right? She's
yeah,
not
she's
working with
done.
him.
She's done. She has a podcast. She talks about it
Of
and
course she
talks
does.
about him a lot. It's very, very, very funny.
Of course she does. I mean, just because she's gone though, and the fact that like that house just gets dirty. I mean, I know that it's both of their faults.
You know, the funniest thing and something that they did not emphasize on the show, which I thought would have been very funny to emphasize, is that her last name is Maddox. And
And
it's Ann Maddox. It's
is it
just
spelled
very
differently?
funny. Like it's just the show is like you can't even make that up.
Is it spelled differently?
I don't know, but it is Maddox. Like they're not related, obviously, but that was I was something on TikTok and it came. That's actually really
That
really
is
funny.
funny.
Um, yeah, I mean, besides that, it wasn't a crazy, uh, great episode. The resolution, also very Sandoval that now he's realizing how expensive his house is going to be because he has to refi, and it's years later, and now he's finally learning what happens with interest rates, and he's like,
Right.
"Oh, the market really sucks now." It's like, yeah, bud, you might need to downsize. She just bought a $1.6 million house too, so it shows the disparity in what's happening there.
And I just like how he was trying to get Tom to be in there, and Tom's just like, no, 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 no. Can't hit
Uh,
your wagon to that. You can't.
that's very bad look. Yeah, no, you were like 40. Like that's no. And like you hear like the money they're talking, like he's saying like 6K a month. If he refis, it's gonna be like double the amount he owns on a loan because he's gonna be taking on the other
Yeah,
50% of the house at a probably shittier interest rate.
yeah.
And then like Schwartz said he's paying 4,500 a month in his crappy apartment. I was like, oh, it's tough.
Yeah. Why do these people not have any money?
Because they spend it on because like they're wearing like that t-shirt you're wearing, Bry. You're buying like the $15 or $10 version of it. And that they'll buy $100 gray tee. You know what I mean? It's like stupid shit like that. And just extrapolate that times everything. I don't think any of them probably ever cook. You know what I mean? They all drink still. And sure they get hooked up with, but they still probably spend a good amount of money on bullshit, frankly. Bad bar investments, sandwich shops.
I mean, it's just still just like it's $6,000. I mean, it is. I mean, it's definitely way more than over here for a house. But like, I mean, I guess if you have a bigger house, but like I mean, I'm not paying six
Who
thousand.
knows how much you put down. So
Right, and but I mean, it's just like
they probably cleared a lot of their savings
honestly, I
out.
was expecting it to be more based off where they live.
Yeah, again, I think it comes down to how much they might have paid half it off
Right. So
from.
I
You
mean,
know
it's
what I
just
mean? They might have put $500,000 in that house right out of their pockets. You know what I mean? So it's like it's got to be brutal.
Lisa needs to hire like you know how the NBA has like a team when the rookies come in, like how they have these seminars, like
Rookie
how to manage your
symposium.
money. They need to like Lisa might need to start doing that for these spin off these shows and these spin off shows and teach these people because like they have to be making like money way better money than the average person. Like, when somebody's saying like my bank account's so low, like she like where's your money?
I just have a feeling this show is heading towards maybe a final season with some of the people transitioning off, some people just going away forever, and some people maybe doing their own type of thing. But I just don't see that much juice left in it. Again, if Ariana's gone doing her thing, which she's doing now, like the Love Island stuff, Broadway, she's gonna have opportunities. She's not gonna have less opportunity. She's
Right.
gonna be doing stuff. I don't think Katie will be there if she's not there. And then Lala and Sheena just bought houses in the hills. Like they live in the hills. Tom lives in the hills. Like I don't know if they're gonna have Sandoval, but like I could totally see like Schwartz, Lala, Sheena. They're married or with kids. Now with Jax with the divorce, that's probably going to happen sooner than later. You know, who
Does Brittany
knows?
get the valley in the divorce?
No, I mean they're weird, man. They're still like hosting their podcast together and stuff like every week, like multiple times a week, and it's very interesting. Yeah,
I guess money talks. Did you see there? I don't know if you fast forwarded through it, but there was a Chili's ad that had Sheena and Katie in it. Did you
I
see that?
did. I saw that. I thought it was funny.
I mean, it's just like how many?
The espresso martini one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that. It was
Because
very
when I
funny.
first saw it, I was like, and then because I had been fast forwarding and I stopped and when I was like, oh, that's a commercial. I'm gonna just check it out. And I was like, I was not expecting it to be Chili's.
Who's the Katie's line to? Who is the? You're not famous. I actually thought it was a funny line. I
Todd
was
or
like,
something, Todd or Tommy or
yeah, he's
something.
like, who are you? You're not famous. And that was the end of the whole thing. It was like, try Chili's espresso martini.
Yeah.
All right, Chili's, I'll take that. Um, yeah, so we're covering all Vanderpump shows. We're covering Vanderpump Villa. We are covering the Valley, obviously, like we're talking about here, covering competition reality shows, including the premiere tomorrow of the Circle season 6. I'll figure out when I'm going to try my best to get through them, guys, but we have jobs. So that may be post 5 p.m. start. Actually, I have a one of my like child classes tomorrow, like after work. You know what I mean? Like one of those like baby classes. So like I'll still be back. I'll be able to do our tomorrow night stuff, but circle might have to be until like Thursday. So
There might be like 7 or 8 shows on tomorrow. Now that I think about it,
dude,
it's
it's
insane.
there's the Cayman show, there is Survivor Amazing Race, there's the challenge,
Yep,
there is
circle.
the circle. There's what?
Yeah, so I was gonna say circle.
Is any of the 11 hip hop song?
No, it's the last. It's tonight. I gotta watch that after this, but it just
Nothing.
is ridiculous. Why Wednesday? I don't understand what's the fascination with Wednesday?
Do they all think they're clever and it's like, all right, well, we're not gonna like make it be in the beginning of the week for people because it's tough, but like Wednesday's perfect. And then 12 of them put shows on Wednesday, and now we're like, what are we supposed to do with that?
Right, like when there's no Monday night football, when football's not in season, it's like others like they should be jumping on Mondays.
Oh, I think MILF Manor. Oh, that's like in a few
That's
weeks, but
Sunday.
that's gonna be on a
That's
Wednesday, I think.
that's a Sunday,
Oh, okay, cool.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. I don't know why Wednesday is the ticket, but
Uh, check our stuff out here. Check our stuff out on TikTok. Like I said, all Vanderpump, all types of reality TV. But for myself, Brian, everyone at the team, thank you so much for watching. Peace.